Hey, so this video is fulfilling on the promise that I gave to put in back a good chunk of the revenue that I made off this channel back into Marvel Future Revolution in like fun polls, as well as, trying to learn more about the game and kind of committing to the game, basically. I'll show a screenshot right here on it. We made $1,250 on the channel since its conception. And I'm going to put all of that back in today, or well, I already did in the live stream. And if you didn't catch it, there's a whole hour-long live stream I published on the channel as well for it. But this is the synopsis of it, as well as kind of my opinion on it, spending money, the recent drop, poll upgrades, and everything you're going to find of interest to gain your own information. You probably would want to see this one. So that being said, thanks so much for all the support. We're at like 12,000 subs or something crazy. To the moon. So this is my free-to-play account, and I actually have been having a whole bunch of fun playing my free-to-play account. I also think my character looks pretty cool, by the way. I want to show you something that is not my free-to-play account, and I want to try to make an argument to you guys who are watching today why you do not want to go down the rabbit trail of spending tons and tons of money on this game. If you did not see it, I highly recommend watching the video that was uploaded prior. That was a live stream. It is about an hour, maybe a little bit longer, live stream of me spending upwards of, yes, $1,200 and then a little bit more after the live stream ended. Now, I had planned to spend money on Marvel. I am in a position to be able to do this. I literally have been a full-time content creator for multiple mobile games for the last 3 years, and I have been able to make a profit spending money on mobile games, and this is kind of what I do. My main channel is Darth Microtransaction. Now, for the people wondering, no, it's not on my free-to-play account. It is on this account, which I'm going to show you on the Omega Flight beta server, where I do all my testing on and kind of do the more in-game stuff. What did I spend my money on? Well, if you watch the video, which I'm going to break down here for you, I spent my money on my Spider-Man account. You can see he's not even a million power, but I want to show you exactly what we spent it on, okay? We did hundreds and hundreds of costume pose on the Rise of the East draw-up event. And I want to show you exactly how many Rise of the East pieces we got. Now, before I open my inventory and show you the Rise of the East pieces I got, go ahead and put, no cheating, put in the comment down below the number of pieces you think I got. Okay, there's 4 pieces to the set. Let me know now how many you think I got. Okay, I'm going to click on this. 3, 2, 1. And here you are. That is right, 1 piece. So we can say today, factually, at least in my circumstantial evidence, it has been $1,000 for one of the new super regional pieces of gear, let's call them. Yes, the gear pieces are pretty cool. No, they are not worth $1,000. In fact, I don't even think they're worth $300. I don't think they're worth $200. In fact, I think you guys should not spend any money on this game at all, because directly after me spending literally over $1,000 on my Spider-Man, taking all of the badges I've acquired from my $3,500 Storm account and putting them on my Spider-Man, and moving the thousands of dollars of Omega cards onto my Spider-Man from her as well, and getting him at 850,000 power, I went into an Omega War where I very promptly got one hit by people who have been playing more consistently and spending more money than me. The eagle-eyed observer might have recognized the fact that there is a 3-star Nano Fusion and multiple, and I do mean multiple, New Stark pieces of gear on top of Nano Fusion. That's because we got 9 of the New Stark pieces of gear, even though if you look at the draw rates themselves, it does say when you're looking at the draw rate details that it is a higher chance to get the Rise of the East than it is to get the New Stark. We did in fact prove that wrong today. Now you would say, that's because you can get the purple ones, etc., but you can also do that in Rise of the East, which also have higher drop rates as well. So that, or I just got really unlucky. But the very last thing we pulled was the Rise of the East gloves after, I mean, literally $1,000. And we were going to pull until we got one piece just to see how long it was going to take. My point being that the rankings and power is on a spectrum. If you actually go to your, records here and go to the rankings and you go to like Dimension Duels or Mega War or something, and you look from the very top guy here, and then you start looking all the way down, you're going to see that unless you're willing to be as strong as the top guy, you're not going to win in PvP. Like it's not going to happen. I've been as strong as the top guy because in the beginning you can just well your way to the top because it's really easy to do that because everyone's starting out. And I did that right in the beginning, and it was fun to go into basically Omega War and stuff and one shot like 8 people with 1 AoE, and there's tons of videos on my channel of me doing that. But it's not worth it. 2, it's incredibly expensive. 3, the power doesn't stay. Like I will get one shot because other people with way larger budgets than mine have come into place and are now the dominant players in PvP. Make no mistake, the game is pay to win in PvP. I'm not going to be the largest YouTuber here, get worried about my career of people thinking the game's pay to win and quitting it or something, and then lie to you and tell you it's not. It is. It's pay to win in PvP. But the game is free to play, which is completely different, okay? And the game's actually fun free to play. I know, because I'm doing it. And it is fun. And to be honest, I'm having more fun on the free to play. Yes, I will continue to spend money on the Omega Beta server. And yes, I'm going to do it because it's going to be worth it for me going forward on the YouTube channel. It's in both my YouTube channel's best interest, as well as even spending the monies in my financial best interest to go into it, because getting the knowledge of the game, even if the knowledge is figuring out how bad the drop rates are, or how good New Stark is when nano fusioned, okay? Even stuff like that is always going to be worth it, since I'm in the position that is a very lucky one of you guys have given me of basically having the exposure of everyone who's Google searching or YouTube searching for Marvel Future Revolution right now. So thanks for all that. That's my feedback from somebody who has spent a huge chunk of cash just today, and that was a little bit ago, so we're past the dopamine and excitement. That's the other thing. Take it for what you want. I do love shard, I was going to say shard pose because I played Raid so long. I do love, summoning, pose, draws, stuff like that in games. It's fun. It's part of the reason I named my channel Darth Microtransactions. It's kind of the joke, I was supposed to destroy the microtransactions, but, I joined them or whatever. That's kind of the joke. So, take it for what it is. That's the most non-biased, reasonable, I think, statement I can give on it. Don't do what I do and expect different results. My results are I spent a lot of money and I regret it. That's going to be what's going to happen to you.